Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You know that feeling deep down inside when someone owes you money and hasn't been paying? Maybe you pick up the phone and you give them a call and all you hear is nothing. My name is Jordan Akins. I'm the Chief Executive Officer and the founder of CollectR, an AI-powered collection system that is quite literally disrupting the $17 trillion consumer credit and collections industry. Let's face it, whether you're a bank or a credit union, a medical provider or utility company, service providers and credit grantors of all shapes and sizes don't really like to deal with collections. It's not any fun, and it's not some place where you really want to spend your valuable time. For most businesses, it's like shooting arrows in the dark. They struggle to find individuals who want to work as debt collectors. I mean, who really wants to be a debt collector? They communicate on the wrong times, on the wrong channels, on the wrong days. Costs are spiraling out of control. Some companies spend more money chasing debts than they ever recover. And that's where we come in. CollectR works to make debt collection as painless and efficient as possible. We do that by eliminating the human dependency, minimizing your cost to collect, and helping consumers find an easy way to resolve their account balances. Imagine being able to send the right message at the right time on the right day using the right channel of communication, optimizing the communication so heavily that you're aligning the stars so that you get paid today, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. It's not just fancy algorithms that make our system great. Our entire team has decades of experience in credit and collections. I have owned and operated collection agencies for the last 17 years. And Janice, she's been in collections for so long, we call her the dinosaur. That experience can be seen throughout every aspect of our software and the ongoing support that we provide to our creditor clientele. So now with that being said, I want to show you one really cool feature of our very powerful platform. This is my favorite feature because not only does it help people, but it also collects a lot of money. And if you can help people and collect a lot of money from them at the same time, you really have a winning combination. What you're seeing on your screen now, the cool thing about what you're seeing on your screen is that a customer never has to see this to resolve their account balance. CollectR is capable of communicating with customers on more than 15 different channels of communications in more than 7 different languages, bringing down barriers that would traditionally prevent you from being paid. Think about CollectR as being a fisherman who knows where to fish, the perfect spot, casts 1,000 lines in the water, and reels all of those lines back to the same boat. That's a great analogy of what CollectR can do. So if a customer, for example, wants to resolve their account using Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, or perhaps they want to go two-way text messaging, they never have to see this page to resolve their account balance. So with that being said, we're going to zero in on ask for time. And I want you to think about that customer who fell behind. They've lost their job. Maybe they got into a terrible car accident. And they 1,000% want to resolve their balance with you. But for whatever reason, for obvious reasons, they're not able to. You start to call them 5, 10, 15 times over a period of time. What does the customer do? They ignore your calls. They figure, I don't have the money now. I don't have anything to say to these guys. Plus, if the shoe was on the other foot, would you really want to relive that awful experience with a random stranger called a debt collector? Probably not. You continue to call another 5, 10, 15 times, and eventually arrive at a point where the customer, you believe they're refusing to pay, and you take adverse action against them, which just prolongs payment and increases your cost to collect. We turn all that upside down. We optimize communication so heavily that we bring customers into the collection process faster than ever before. Once they're here, if you have this option enabled, it simply allows your customers to tell you why they need more time and when they can start paying. Now, here's the cool thing. What you're looking at here, this is not demo data. This is real data from my collection agency where CollectR was built over a 2.5-year period of time. These are customers that no matter how many times we would call, it didn't matter when we would call, how often we would call, what number we would call from. These are customers who would not pick up the phone. But here they are, page after page, telling us why they can't pay and when they can start paying. When I first saw this, I thought this was an absolute goldmine. I was connecting with customers that other companies couldn't. I had unlocked a portion of my portfolios I didn't even realize existed. Not only that, but as it gets closer to the day in which customers have agreed to repay, our system can be configured to automatically follow up with the customer, becoming more and more persistent, getting them to live up to that commitment that they've made. At my collection agency, I was able to reduce my staff size by more than half. I was able to hit record revenue numbers month over month, and I have large publicly traded national clientele, I kid you not, calling me every single week saying, "What are you doing differently? You are collecting more money than companies twice your size and have been in business far longer than you have been in business for." So that's just a little sample of Total Collector. It's a very powerful platform that can do quite a bit, fully automates the debt collection process, removing the human agent from the process. If you're a VC fund and you're looking for an opportunity, definitely stop by and see us. If you are a collection manager and you have a collection problem, make it a point to see us. We want to help you collect so much money that you write us a bonus check. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.